ahead, please. Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Toastmasters Club. Your help is needed for us to have a successful meeting. Please rename yourself by adding your role first, then your name. Mute yourself if you are not speaking. Turn your video off if you need to do so. That would distract the speaker. Otherwise, highly recommend opening your video to see your gestures and smiles. This meeting is being recorded for public relations and education. Please repeat the motto behind me for better listening.
For better
For
listening.
better listening.
For better thinking.
For better thinking.
For better thinking.
For better speaking.
For better
Better
speaking.
speaking.
We learn by doing.
We learn by
learn
doing.
doing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, Sergeant at Arms, for starting the meeting with great energy and enthusiasm. And we are so happy to see Toastmasters Sadak after announcement. Dear Toastmasters, I welcome all of you to another exciting meeting of Club 122 Toastmasters Club. As our Sergeant at Arms has shared the rules with you, when you are not speaking, keep your mics on mute and keep your videos on so that we can see your beautiful smiling faces, and they will be spreading energy, and the session will become more interactive when we keep our videos on. Toastmasters is a platform that teaches people, helps people in learning leadership and communication skills. And these are the skills that all of us must learn, and we must equip ourselves with good leadership and communication skills so that we can do wonders in the world. If you will be empowered with these power skills, you will really tell the world how amazing as a person you are, and you will be giving the world many good things. Dear Toastmasters, we have guest Muhammad Qaim Abbas with us, and I will like Muhammad Qaim to share his brief introduction with us. Muhammad Qaim, will you please like to share your brief introduction with us, and we welcome you in our meeting.
Thank you, GM Rehana. My name is Muhammad Qaim Abbas, and I'm actually just informed that I am currently riding or on the way. Actually, if there's a drop in signal, I will be apologetic for that. My name is Qaim, and I'm working as an engineer in a renowned fertilizer company. I'm from Mohsin Lodi Executive Toastmaster Club, and just attending the meeting as a guest. I hope that I have a learning session along with you all, and it's a mutual learning experience for all of us. Thank you.
Toastmaster Rehana, you are muted.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Faisal. We are so happy to host you, Muhammad Qaim, and we will love to see you in our upcoming meetings as well. We have another guest, Zishan, with us. Zishan, are you there? Please share your
Assalamualaikum. Assalamualaikum. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Rehana. I'm also from Mohsin Lodi's Executive Toastmasters Club, and this is my first time joining Cloud 122. My name is Zishan Hazar. I am Instrument and Control Systems Engineer, and I work at Fauji Fertilizer Company. This is Pakistan's largest urea manufacturing company. In fact, Qaim and I work at the same location, and I look forward to a great session and a great learning experience. Thank you very much. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Muhammad Qaim and Zishan Haider, for joining us from Mohsin Lodi's Toastmasters Club. Sometime back, we were actually planning to have a joint meeting with your club, but that is still in the pipeline. So We will, inshallah, be having a joint meeting with Mohsin Lodi's Toastmaster Club soon, inshallah. Dear Toastmasters, we don't have any more guests. So now I'm going to hand over the control to our Toastmaster of the day for today. Our Toastmaster of the day for today is very energetic, very passionate, and very enthusiastic member of Cloud 122 Toastmasters Club. He has also won accolades in the contests that were held last month, and I will like all of you to welcome our Toastmaster of the day for today with huge round of applause, Toastmaster Jiveria. Toastmaster Jiveria, stage is yours.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rehana, our presiding officer, for such a warm welcome. Fellow Toastmasters and dear guests, it is my absolute privilege and a pleasure to welcome you all to this collaborative meeting. Collaborative because it's with our present members and with the new members. So a very warm welcome once again to our new members of the club, and we wish them a wonderful Toastmasters journey with this club, Cloud 122. The theme of the meeting today is very interesting, and I believe it's very common with all of us. Stories. Let's talk about this later in the meeting. For the benefit of the guests, I would like to explain the structure of this meeting. This meeting is divided into 3 rounds. The first is the prepared speech round, where the members will be delivering the speeches based on the projects and paths they have chosen in the Toastmasters journey. The second part of the session is the table topics round, where members can practice thinking and speaking on their feet. That is going to be very interesting. And this round is also known as the impromptu speech session, where you speak what's on your mind. Guests are most welcome to participate in this round as well. The third and the final part is the evaluation round, which is the heart and core of our meetings, because we cannot communicate without a good feedback, a constructive feedback. That is why we have evaluations, and that's for all the prepared speeches as well as the other aspects of the session, which will be evaluated by the general evaluator and the team. So when we talk about story, what is the one thing that comes in your mind? What is that one word which comes in your mind when you think about stories? For example, entertainment, wonderful. Yes, Zishan Heather.
Imagination.
Wonderful, imagination. And I would say escapism, when you can travel through books and when you can enjoy the things with your emotions and your thoughts. Wonderful, brilliant. For me, it would be, yes, Muhammad Qaim Abbas.
I would say childhood.
Wow, beautiful, childhood. And that is so connecting. And that is why I believe that stories connect with all of us, because that is from where we start our thinking process. We start our listening process. We start to develop our values, beliefs. And for me, I believe stories is like a life. You think about your stories, you listen to other stories. Isn't this a platform where we talking about stories? The best storyteller, the best public speaker. So we are surrounded by stories. So storytelling is the most powerful communication tool. And Rice Collins said this beautifully, that storytelling is among the oldest forms of communication. And stories are the commonality of all the human beings in all the places, in all the times. So how wonderful it is that we share a bond across borders throughout this world and with different people around us. With this, let's move on to our meeting. We have our general evaluator, Toastmaster Rehana, with us, and she is going to introduce her tag team. Toastmaster Rehana, would you be doing that, or?
Toastmaster Jiveria, actually, in our meetings, we don't go this way, like TMOD introduces the tag team. So I will like you to go that.
Sure, no worries. I've been attending different meetings, so I think I picked things up from every meeting. Wonderful. So our general evaluator is Toastmaster Rihanna, and the tag team we have, tag team is basically a team which keeps a track of the time, our speech pauses, and our grammar. So it's very important to realize what we are speaking. So for that, we have a tag team. And I would like to introduce our tag team, starting off with our timer for today, Toastmaster Hina Azim, a wonderful Toastmaster, and I would say a diligent, distinguished Toastmaster to become very soon. We have her as a timer today, and the timer keeps the track of our meeting. Could you please come on the stage and share your role with us?
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day, Madam Javeria, for the wonderful introduction. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, as a timer, I am responsible for timing each speaker during prepared speeches, table topic, and evaluation segments. For 5 to 7 minute speech, I will show green color at 5 minutes, yellow at 6 minutes, and red at 7 minutes. During table topics, I will show green color at 1 minute, yellow 1 minute 30 seconds, and red at 2 minutes. During evaluation, I will show green color at 2 minutes, yellow 2 minute 30 seconds, and red at 3 minutes. After each speech, you have 30 seconds in order to finish your speech to qualify for the polling. I will share the timings in chat and when called upon. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you so much, timer for today, Toastmaster Hina. Now we have the counter for today. And for the new members, this is going to be a very interesting role to observe and to learn from. Our Toastmaster Zainab is the counter for today. Could you please come over the stage and share your responsibility today as an counter? Do we have Toastmaster Zainab in the meeting?
Toastmaster Zainab was not here in the meeting, probably due to some internet connection. So let me introduce that role. So as the R count of the meeting, the R counter keeps tracks of the R's, repetitive words, so whatever, etc. And it will share his or her report in the end of the meeting. So I would request each and every person to please be mindful while speaking, so that we should be mindful of our particular species. Over to Toastmasters of the Day.
Thank you so much, our multiple role player, Toastmaster Faisal. Commendable that you took this role as well. Thank you so much. And then we have our grammarian for today. And our grammarian for today is Toastmaster Sadaf. Welcome back to the meetings after a long time. Toastmaster Sadaf, over to you as a grammarian, please.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Javeria. So I'll be the grammarian for today's meeting, and I'm very pleased to be I'm very pleased to take this role. Let me explain my role. My role as a grammarian is to pay attention to the good and not so good use of English language. It is also my job to introduce the word of the week as well. So word of the week is myriad. Meaning of the myriad is countless or extremely great in number. Example sentences are: the sky has a myriad stars, the sea has a myriad aquatic animals. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, our tag team. Now we are moving towards our next segment of the meeting, that is the prepared speeches. And with this, our first prepared speaker is Toastmaster Seerat Kamal. And before that, I would like to invite Toastmaster Faisal as her evaluator to please share her speech title, her project, and her pathway with us. Over to Toastmaster Faisal.
Thank you so much, Madam Toastmasters of the Day. So as Toastmaster Seerat is going to present her speech from the Pathway Effective Coaching. The level is level 2, project 1. Her objective is understanding her leadership style. And the title of her speech is My Leadership Style. So best of luck, Toastmaster Seerat. The stage is yours. The stage is for the Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Faisal. Toastmaster Seerat, are you with us? Speaker one, Toastmaster Seerat, are you with us in the meeting? We cannot see you.
Yes, I'm over here. Am I visible and audible?
Yes, yes, now you are visible and very well audible. Are you ready for your speech?
Yeah, can I take a view of a timer first?
Yes, timer is Toastmaster Hina. You can pin her.
Okay, yes, okay, I can see that. Fine.
All right, Toastmaster Seerat, the stage is yours.
The world is filled with givers and takers. The givers sleep best and the takers eat best. Welcome to my fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. Can you all tell me one by one that what are the qualities of a good leader? You can unmute yourself and you can tell me. Yes, Hina? Yes, Hina?
Sorry.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Anyone else?
Qualities of timer. Oh, sorry, leader
Yes.
are friendly.
Okay. Thank you.
Empathy.
So much, Hina and Rahana.
Empathy.
Yes, exactly. Thank you for your wonderful response. So you might all be thinking that why I'm talking about leadership and its style. Last week, I went through a test on my Toastmasters portal. Identify your leadership style. 2 years back, before joining Toastmasters, I was a section head of classes 5 to 8 in an academy. There was a new hiring of science and Urdu subject teacher by the principal. Her name was Miss Sarah. She was very compassionate. She used to give tuitions to the student at home. It was her first ever experience to work in an organization. At first, all the students were highly satisfied with her. But with the passage of time, all get dissatisfied with her and making complaints. Even many times I have noticed as well during the lecture, her shouting, "Chup kar jo sab, maine padhana hai. Chup kar jo, chup kar jo." But I didn't come in front because I know that it was her first ever experience. Moreover, the respect of teacher is also very important. So I attended and conducted a meeting with her in my very small office. I called her and asked, "Hello, Miss Sarah, how are you today? And how's your experience teaching in our academy?" Miss Sarah said, "It's wonderful. I'm fine today. Thank you." I said to her again, "So, how's your experience teaching students?" Miss Sarah replied, "The students are very naughty and I handle it." I know that she was facing problems while teaching students and having class management issues, but not discussing with me because she was afraid to get fired. So I tell her, "Miss Sarah, you know, we are working as a team in an organization. So we have to work together. Without working together, we cannot conduct a good result from students. So if you are facing any kind of an issue, you can discuss with me without any hesitation, because I'm here to help you. Miss Sara said, "Miss Seereth, I understand." Then I asked from her, "Miss Sara, are you facing any issue while teaching students?" Miss Sara said, "Yusuf and Bilal of class 8 always disturbs me a lot during the lecture and do not let me complete. Moreover, the students of class 5 always makes noise and it get me headache." I said to Miss Sara, "Okay, it's okay, it's fine. Take a deep breath. You have told me the problem. Here is the solution. So next time you have to work on your facial expression, because students always notice the facial gestures of teachers and they stop making those kinds of mistakes. Secondly, I know you were working as a home tutor at home. Over there, getting frank with 2 to 3 students does not create any issue. But over here, you are dealing with the students of almost 20, which creates a huge disaster. Within a week, what happened, guys? She started making progress. And students who were making her mistakes were now praising her. That's great. Excellent work by Miss Sara. So guys, what I noticed now, today in Toastmaster, that what is my leadership style? So this kind of leadership style of mine is affiliative leadership style. Well, affiliative leadership style is a leadership style of Daniel Rosevelt's 6th leadership style, projected in 2002. In this kind of style, a person creates a harmony and positive environment in an organization and helps his participants progress. They help them to lead towards the new level of success and become more confident in their task. So my fellow Toastmaster, if you are having these kinds of qualities, then you are also an effective leader like me. Over to Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Seereth. Let's observe 1 minute silence for the evaluation. So continuing with the theme of stories, have you ever thought that what makes storytelling so effective? I believe that storytelling is effective because we learn a lot from the stories around us. I believe that every one of us has a story. In fact, everyone is a story. We all are stories to be told, heard, shared, and treasured. And for me, 2-3 things are very important when you're talking about storytelling. Number one, it helps to connect with the learners, the listeners, because stories help you understand and teach that how you can listen better. And you must have noticed that the childhood stories are still the stories which you remember. You take great pride and great value from them. That is why the stories stick with you. And interestingly, stories have something for everyone. So it's how we perceive and understand the stories as per our backgrounds and experiences and knowledge. So how wonderful it is that we can connect with learners, with readers, with writers, with communicators, all through stories. And interestingly, they also teach you lessons, the values we derive, the beliefs we have, the personalities we shape are all resulting from the stories we listen and the stories we believe in. So there are two things which are very important for good storytelling, whether it's a speech, whether it's in writing, or whether you are communicating in day out with your colleagues or your, I believe, family members. The one thing that is important, the first thing is the content, that what and how you are saying. And that is 93% of your whole communication. So what are you saying and how are you saying? What is your tone? What are your expressions? How you are actually saying what you're feeling is the content of your story. And the context, the second thing, is the purpose. Usually we say that what is the context of the thing you were talking about or they were talking about. So that is the purpose that provides value to the audience, that makes your message relevant to the listeners. So whenever you write a story, you listen to a story, look for the content, that is what and how it is said, and the context, that is the purpose, delivering the value to you. With this, let's move on to one of our exciting sections of the meeting, and that is the table topics, which is the impromptu speech. And for this, I would like to invite a table topic master to run this session, and he is none other than Toastmaster Faisal. I would like to invite him, a very consistent and diligent Toastmaster we have. Toastmaster Faisal, you as a table topic master, over to you.
Thank you so much, Madam Table Topic Master, for this honor. So, fellow Toastmasters, distinguished Toastmasters, and our dear guests, this is the most exciting and thrilling part of our Toastmasters meeting. Why? Because table topics allows us, one, to improve and build our impromptu speaking skills, and two, and that's how we also develop our storytelling skills in the workplace as well, in our daily lives. So without further ado, let us tell me that what happens in a table topic speeches session. So I, as a table topic speaker, a table topic master, will be calling any person from the meeting room to come on stage and share their ideas or thoughts on a particular topic. So I'll be sharing the question and be invited, and any person will be invited to talk about it. So without further ado, let me share my screen and start the session. So I hope it is visible to all. So may I have a look at the members? And I would like to call Toastmaster Hina. Toastmaster Hina, are you with us?
Yes.
Okay, Toastmaster Hina, the question for you is, which childhood story had the major impact on you? Which childhood story had the major impact on you and why? Over to Toastmaster Hina.
Which childhood story had on me? Thank you so much, Mr. Table Topic Master, fellow Toastmasters and guests. The time of childhood is the golden time of life. I remember when I was in grade 2, I was in the school and waited for my father to pick me from the school. I was outside the gate and wandering here and there. Where is my father? But he wasn't there. My school is little bit far away from my house, but it was the responsibility of my father to pick me. But at that day, he was not there. So I moved on and reached to the home safely. My mother looked at me and she was excited. She said, Reena, where's your father? She was a bit angry on my father too, but she was amazed that I came back by myself. So from the day onwards, it is not my father's responsibility to pick me or drop me from the school. I did it by myself. This all work, this all story realized me to be believe in myself. My mother believed on me at that time that I could go to the school, I could return back, and she have also believe on me. This is entirely uh, give so much uh, good effect on my believing skills. I can say. Right now, I drive a car, I know where to go. If I miss my place, I could arrange, I Googled, I have confidence that I couldn't lost. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day. Sorry, table topic master.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Hina, for taking us back to your childhood memories. So may I request Toastmasters Ishan Haider to please come forward.
Yes, Toastmaster Faisal.
Okay. Toastmasters Ishan, the topic for you is how Toastmasters helped you improve your storytelling skills. How Toastmasters helped you improve your storytelling skills. Over to Toastmasters Ishan.
Assalamu alaikum. Thank you very much, Table Topics Master Faisal, for asking me this very intriguing question. Fellow Toastmasters and my dear fellow Toastmasters kind, what I have benefited from Toastmasters, I believe there are myriad reasons for joining the Toastmasters Club and improving your storytelling, improving your speaking, communication skills. Let me share a few with you. When I first started the Toastmasters Club back a year ago with the Mohsen Lodhi's Toastmasters Club, that it was a totally new avenue for me. I was surprised to know the format of the meeting. And when I joined, I realized that this is the very thing that I was waiting for. This is actually where I belong. This is the structured and the organized learning path that everyone should take and that everyone can benefit from it. So the journey goes on, and let me talk specifically about the table topics. In the table topics, one can learn to structure her thoughts. One can learn to organize his reasons, to organize his thoughts, his communications, his words, and build up the vocabulary. And I like the concept of the word of the day, which here we refer to as wow. It's actually wow, word of the week. That's the thing that prompts you to speak, that prompts you to communicate, that prompts you to build and grow. So as the motto of the Toastmasters, we learn from each other, we collectively learn and grow. This is how I benefited from the Toastmasters Club, and I urge all of you to remain consistent and join these meetings and sessions on the weekly basis. Thank you, Mr. Table Topics Master, and thank you, worthy Toastmasters, for listening to me.
Toastmasters Ishan Haider, for inspiring us, and best wishes for your future endeavors. May you keep learning from Toastmasters and improve your storytelling skills. Moving forward, may I request our new member, Toastmaster Zainab Bakar, to please come forward. Toastmaster Zainab, are you with us?
Toastmaster speech ability professor. Are you listening me?
Yes, I can hear you, but your voice is a little bit feeble.
Is it okay now?
Yes, it's much better. Would you try to take a talk about table topic speech?
Sorry?
So I would be giving you a topic and you have to speak it for 2 to 2.5 minutes. Would you like to take it?
Sure.
Okay, so Toastmaster Zainab, as you have joined for the first time, may I request you to please introduce yourself and share any personal story that you may like with us about yourself. Over to Toastmaster Zainab.
Thank you so much for having me, and thank you everyone for welcoming me, for your warm welcome and wishes. I am Zana Vakar, belonging from Atak City, but recently I was here in Islamabad, and I was here in Islamabad for my diploma in advanced English from NAMAL, and here I interaction with Jaya Jaggi. She's one of my good friends, having a so good behavior, and she told me about this platform. Uh, Even my writing skills are much better, but it's very difficult to me to speak out fluently. So she told me that you should must join this platform. But due to my some home circumstances, I wasn't not. But after this, I joined after around 4 to 5 months. After this, when she tell me about this, and it seems like that it's a very good it's a very good idea, and it's a very good opportunity to groom myself here, and to progress my English in a very good way. I will try to speak it out, but I hope so that now no one can mind these those wording, because I'm not so well and good and not so much fluent, but I am trying to speak it out. That's all. And from my life, I'm just sharing that I recently completed my post graduation in English, education administration and leadership. My second master degree is in sociology, and I have a diploma in English language, but it's not work out because of COVID. So I need more practice on this subject in grammar, and especially in English speaking. I'm as on my free time, I love to paint landscapes. I love to play with colors. Even I'm not a sketcher, or I don't make any sort of different thing, but I love to do calligraphy and that sort of thing. And the other thing which inspired me, novel readings or something like that, storytelling, story reading, and that's all about my hobbies and my interest. And for my life, my father is an advocate. I have 5 siblings. I'm elder one. Others are also student, and hope so they will join you soon also after me. I always insist them, please do it, because I find this platform late, but you should join them timely. It's very good for you, because I find this after my graduation and you are undergraduated, and it's a good opportunity that you all guys join this. And hope so they will join. Even I told my father, you should also must join this. Even you are lawyer by professional, but it's very good platform to learn it out. And he was laughing and say, okay, I will try to learn some more things and explore more knowledge. And I'm actually very grateful when I'm here, because no one is here to pointing out like that, oh shit, how you speak, you are not good in English, you can't do this. Everyone is here to appreciate me and say you will do it uh, uh, at a and then one time you do it fluently, and you have done all good in English. Everyone here is to just like a family. So I don't feel any hesitation any sort of scare. I'm not scared here. It's still very good. Thank you so much.
A huge round of applause to our new Toastmaster, Zainab Bakar. I think Toastmaster Zainab Bakar, although you are a new member, but certainly you have inspired us all beyond limits. And we all not just congratulate you, but best wishes for your Toastmaster journey and your journey of speaking, writing, and whatever you wish to do in your future. And I must say that you have spoken for more than 3 minutes, and how brilliantly you talked about your own story, your own personal introduction, your journey, and best wishes from our Toastmasters family to you. Moving ahead, may I request our guest, if it's of her name is to guest Fatima Abir. Guest Fatima, are you with us?
Yes, I'm here. Assalamu alaikum, everyone.
Walaikum salam. Would you like to take a table topic? Speak
Yeah,
about?
of course.
Okay, sure. Let me. What if there were no stories? What do you think? What if there were no stories to tell in the world? How would the world be like?
I think it is not possible that there will be no stories. Like everyone has its own journey, like everyone has stories, backgrounds, then I think the world will not be possible if there will be no stories, because it is also considered that the evolution of the world and how world evolved, there's also a story behind, as if we say that on the religious point of view or like scientific researches and all that, everything has a story in my point of view.
So anything you may like to add about any story that you made that made you think that world would not be possible without stories, but any story that inspired you in your life, you may take 1 or 1.5 minutes to talk about.
I didn't get the question properly. Can you please explain a little bit, as it's my new
I'm saying that any story that inspired you, any story in your life that inspired you.
If should I tell my own story that give me confidence and that I can do everything? Can I add it?
Yeah. Anything that you think you may want to add.
I was in the 6th grade and there was the speech competitions first held in our schools. Before that, there were no speech competitions. It was the first time I was very confused and all that, but I tried to put my effort and participated in the speech competition. But unfortunately, I couldn't get any position. So although my friends were there, they hold positions. So I was really upset, but this thing gave me confidence, and I was like devoted that I should do something the next time, and I was so determined. And in the next year, when there were speech competitions held, I got the first position in both speeches in Urdu as well as in English. And from then until now, I did speeches all over when I was going to the college and on all my ceremonies, whatever they held, I performed there. And I was so happy that a failure proved to be my first step that I started doing speeches, and it gave me confidence. So this was my story.
I think what can be a better story than telling us about our own personal achievements and goals and how we improve from those obstacles and learn. Thank you so much, guest Fatima, and we hope to host you in the future meetings as well. Last but not the least, may I request Toastmaster Qaim, if Toastmaster Qaim is with us, and if he wants to take a table topic. Toastmaster Qaim. Are you with us? Okay, I think Toastmaster Qaim is not available. May I request Toastmaster Maliha, are you a Toastmaster?
Yes, I'm Toastmaster. I'm audible?
Yes, you're audible. So your table topic is what? how storytelling impacted your daily life activities. Over to Toastmaster Malika.
Can you repeat the question?
I'm saying that how storytelling impacted your daily life activities. Is the question clear?
Yes, clear.
Over to Toastmaster
Okay.
Malika.
Storytelling, as recently I study one of the quote of the Nobel Prize laureate Orhan, and he said about the storytelling that storytelling is a way of surviving and continuing to live. So storytelling is very important for all of us, and especially in Toastmasters, we all are here and we all are storytellers, and we feel connected and resonate with this powerful tool of storytelling. So in daily life, when I joined Toastmaster, after that I started to observe smaller things around myself, you have to give speeches and you don't have stories all the time from the books, or you have to take ideas from your life, from your daily life. You have to observe small things around you. So from the time like 1 year ago I joined Toastmasters, and after that I started to focus and observe the things around myself, and now I try to observe keenly and generate the little stories from my surroundings, from the people that I interact, the things that I interact with. Storytelling is it is a way of improvement for myself, that when you tell your story, after a story you have some model and you have some lesson to give, so it improves you. So when I daily observe something and make a story in my mind, then I have a lesson from it to learn, and it helped me to improve. It helped me to add value in myself, in my personal development, and it proves to be a powerful tool for me, for the improvement, especially before sleeping at night, when you reflect all over the day, and you flash back that okay, these things happen today, and these incidents happen today, and then you generate a one line lesson for you from that story. So it makes a huge difference in your life. It improves you, and definitely, like in Toastmasters, we listen to the speeches of others, and it is also storytelling, and we have something important to learn from that story. Similarly, when I read books, so it is a way of learning, like the books are the source of stories, and etc. So storytelling is everywhere. As I said in the first, that storytelling is a way of surviving for us. Okay, so it is very important for me, and it makes a huge difference in my daily life. I don't observe the things around myself before it, but now I observe, and I observe a huge difference in my daily routine and improvement. Over to you.
So much, Toastmaster Malika, for telling us and taking us back to the important points of important benefits of storytelling. That's from my side. Thank you so very much for taking part and inspiring us all with your wonderful stories, and best wishes for your future endeavors. So may I request Toastmaster of the Day, Madam Javeria, to please take the lead as Toastmaster of the Day. Over to Toastmaster Javeria.
Thank you so much, Table Topic Master. A huge round of applause for our Table Topic Master for wonderfully connecting the table topics with our theme of the day, stories, and how wonderful it is to listen to the different stories, the myriad stories, and the interesting lessons we learn from each other. Wonderful, and thank you so much for this commendable effort. I believe that words are powerful and stories are impactful. Have you ever thought that the stories which you believe in, which you still remember, which you've heard from somewhere, have some or the other impact on you? They have a very strong effect that they can shape or even change your behaviors or your thoughts. So if I ask every one of you that what is that one thing which is the most important to you when you listen to the stories, what would it be? Toastmasters Ishan, Heather, would you like to say something? What is that one thing you notice in storytelling which is so close to your heart?
Yes, thank you, dear Modi. It's actually the content and the message, the very intent of the story, the gist of the story that inspires me. That the stories converges, introduce. There is an introduction that then it converges, diverges actually, and at the end it converges and reaches towards the conclusion. I'm eager to know the concept behind the story, the imagination, the experience, the thing, the very gist of the thing that the writer wants to share with us. That's from my side.
Wonderful. And I would say that this is one of the brilliant characteristics of a speaker or a storyteller, that they engage the audience in such a way that we are hooked to listening to them and we are on the edge of the seats to actually expect that what is going to come next. So that is how wonderful, engaging stories are created and shared. And with this, we are moving ahead to our third and a very important section of the meeting, and that is evaluations. Because we cannot become good communicators and speakers without the constructive feedback, without the right evaluations. Yes, General Evaluator.
Toastmaster Javeria, can we please have the poll for best table topic speaker? And before that, I will like the timer to share with us the speakers who have qualified.
Yes, surely we can. Thank you, General Evaluator. Toastmaster Hina, can you please guide us?
Master Faisal is the tag host for the day.
Has everybody been in the right time frame for the table topic?
Yes.
Yes.
2 disqualifications we had. First, Toastmaster Zaina, 3 minutes 47 seconds, and Maliha, 3 minutes 38 seconds.
Right. And can we have the polls, please? Let's have the poll for the best table topic speaker.
Just need 2 minutes to launch the polls. You may continue in the meantime. Thank you.
Sure. And I believe that with the evaluations, we have again Toastmaster Faisal as the speech evaluator, and again we have table topic master. Table topic evaluations actually. But I believe that we can have the poll. If we can have the poll before the evaluations, that will be better. Yes, General Evaluator.
You can hand over the meeting to me, Toastmaster Javeria, and I can ask table topic evaluator to share table topic evaluation.
Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, ma'am, Toastmaster of the day. Dear Toastmasters, I welcome all of you to third and final segment of our meeting. This is the evaluation segment, and it is deemed as heart of Toastmasters meeting because in this segment, we share feedback with the speakers. Our evaluators will be sharing the strengths of the speakers and also the weak areas that they can work upon and become amazing speakers and grow as speakers. So this is very important segment of our Toastmasters meeting. Now we are beginning this segment with evaluation of table topics. Our table topic evaluator for today is our wonderful, very energetic and enthusiastic Vice President Education, Toastmaster Hina Azam. Toastmaster Hina Azam, stage is yours.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rehana, fellow Toastmasters and guests. First, let me start my time. Okay. So the first table topic is speaker
Now, polls are
was
ready.
myself, Hinazam, and anyone if, okay, if as I'm starting, so may I resume or stop? Toastmaster Rehana.
Sorry, Toastmaster Hina.
Am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible. I don't
Okay.
understand.
Okay, I think I should resume, but and we will poll after the table topic session. Okay. The first speaker was myself, Toastmaster Hina Azam, and I would urge anyone to evaluate my speech at the end of table topic evaluations. The second speaker was Toastmaster Zishan Haider. Toastmaster Zishan Haider, I like that you started your speech with greetings. When you greeted, you said salam and then started your speech with zeal and zest. You were energetic. Your camera were open so we can see your facial expression. Your gestures were visible. You added a story that impact a good effect in your table topic speech. My recommendation for you is to use a big vocal variety, more vocal variety in your speech and pauses. Overall, it was wonderful. Toastmaster Zainab Bakar. Zainab added her personal story at the start. She was starting with her introduction, and then till the end, she became very energetic. I felt the energy. I felt the excitement in her voice. I liked your how you joined, how Jaya introduced the Toastmasters and the effectiveness of Toastmaster to join by the and everything I liked. And it was the mini icebreaker speech, I believe. So a big round of applause for our very new member, but I recommend you to be careful with timing. For this, you can pin the timer. You can see what is my timing. When you are giving the speech at that time, please check the timing. Second, open your camera so I can see your gestures, your facial expressions, and you could be more connected with your audience. Then Fatima. Fatima, I loved your storytelling and how confident you were while you were speaking. I like that you were smiling. You shared your personal story. My recommendation, as it was your very first table topic and you did very well. It was a perfect just for your betterment for the next time. I recommend you. It is good that you added your story. Then make a moral from it, extract a moral and then add your table topic speech. So it would be a better sequence of table topic and start, then story and end with a strong conclusion or moral. Otherwise, it was marvelous. The next speaker was Toastmaster Maliha. Toastmaster Maliha again gave a small speech because the time was exceeded. She added her story. She wanted to speak more, but as Maliha is the very experienced Toastmaster, she joined 1 year ago. So I recommend you to please be careful with timing again and open your camera to see your gesture, facial expression. Second, there is some distortion in your voice, maybe the air or something else. Otherwise, your story, your speech and your table topic, whole table topic speech was wonderful. You are very great table topic speaker. Overall, each and everyone in today's table topic session were wonderfully done. They added stories. Just open your camera and end with a moral or add pauses and gestures. It was all from my side. If anyone want to evaluate my table topic, it's more welcome from my side.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Hina, for giving very comprehensive evaluation to our table topic speakers. I would like to ask Toastmaster Faisal if polls for table topics are ready. Best table topic speaker, are the polls ready? Or we will be having polls at the end?
Yes, Toastmaster Hina, polls are ready.
Okay, then please share the poll for table topic. Best table topic speaker. Dear Toastmasters, please vote for the best table topic speaker, and the speakers were Toastmaster Hina, Toastmaster Zishan, and guest Fatima. And you have, we have 10 seconds to vote, Toastmaster Faisal.
Please vote.
Done. Please show thumbs up when you are done with voting. So that we can
Done. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you so much, everyone, for voting. And now it's time for evaluation of speech that was delivered by our enthusiastic new Toastmaster, Toastmaster Seerat Kamal. And this was her project from level 2 of effective coaching pathway. Her speech will be evaluated by our amazing Vice President Public Relations, Toastmaster Faisal Iqbal. Toastmaster Faisal Iqbal, stage is yours.
Thank you so much, Madam General Manager, Toastmaster Rehana, for this honor. Toastmaster Seerat. Toastmaster Seerat, what a brilliant speech you have done. And I must say, you started your speech particularly. First of all, let me talk about how you were presenting in front of the people and audience. The camera was on, you were standing, and so that you could use your body language and facial expressions, your hand gestures as well. And that was very good. And I like that how at different points in time you used the space while moving with at 45-degree angle at one point or the other point. I must say that you used a myriad of gestures throughout your speech at different points of time. For example, when you were using the word secondly, you used this so that it could be solidified or could be shown exactly to the people. Moreover, when you were using the word progress, you showed through your gestures how the progress could be used. Moreover, I like that how you used different story or that important story of your school life or that your job life about a particular teacher and how you related your leadership style with her story throughout. So I like that and how you helped her improve as a teacher and how you helped her improve her facial expressions and gestures, which were quite visible throughout your speech as well. However, with some good speeches, there are always areas of improvement. For example, the project details of your speech were that you were to talk about different leadership styles. However, I felt that at some points you didn't talk about, or you could have talked about more about different leadership styles. For example, you could say that there is one leadership style which is about something else, and the other leadership style which is about something else. However, my leadership style is affiliative leadership style. So I was at some points was not clear due to some noise distortions, and moreover, you were standing far behind the camera. It was very feeble, your voice was very feeble at some points. I would highly encourage you to please keep an optimum distance so that we could listen to you very clearly. So I was saying that you could talk a little bit more about that affiliative leadership style, what it is exactly. So I, as a speaker or as a new person or as a guest, may not know what is affiliative leadership style. It is the leadership style that is between the managers and how handling emotions between managers and the team members, and how you could connect that story with this particular definition of leadership style to make it more impactful. However, and at other point, you used the word wrath. So you could say that wrath and that anger, showing this anger in your facial expression, but that intensity, I felt that that intensity could be increased. However, your overall speech with that impactful story, use of facial expressions, your gestures, and throughout using different words, but a little bit improvement on these, a little bit gestures and connecting your particular leadership style with the story would have took it to a new level. That's on my side. Over to Toastmaster, General Evaluator, Madam Toastmaster Rehana.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Faisal, for sharing your positive and constructive feedback for our prepared speaker, Toastmaster Seerat Kamal. Dear Toastmasters, now it's time for our tag team to share their reports with us. I'll be calling them one by one and they will be sharing their reports with us. Our first tag team member, Toastmaster Hina Azam, as he was our timer for today, she will be sharing her report with us. Toastmaster Hina, please share your report as timer. I cannot see Toastmaster Hina. Maybe she is disconnected. In the meanwhile, I'll be inviting our counter for today, Toastmaster Faisal, to share his report with us. Toastmaster Faisal, please share your counter report with us.
Thank you so much, the General Evaluator, for this opportunity. Fellow Toastmasters, I'll be sharing the report as our counter, and Toastmaster Javeria just used 1 hour overall. She was flawless. Toastmaster Zishan used, I hardly listened to any hours on to Toastmaster Zishan. Toastmaster Zainab, although it was your first speech, but you managed well. Your hours were more than 5. But what we could do to improve our hours is to just take a little bit pause so that we could think back in the mind what we have to say. Toastmaster Maliha used more than 3 hours and 2 hours. Guest Fatima Abi was used hardly 1 hour during her speech, and she was also flawless. Good job, Toastmaster guest Fatima. And Toastmaster Sadaf didn't use any hours or ohms. She hardly used 1 hour during her speech. And last but not the least, Toastmaster Tina also used 2 hours. And Toastmaster Faisal used more than 5 hours. I would encourage everyone to please be mindful and take some valuable pauses throughout your speech so that we could improve our speeches as a speaker and communicator. Over to Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Faisal, for sharing your counter report with us. And now it's time for our grammarian, Toastmaster Sadaf, to share her report with us. Toastmaster Sadaf, stage is yours.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator. Hello, everyone. I'm back with my report. It's always great to listen to established speakers because you could observe really fine use of English language. Today's session witnessed some fine language usage. For example, one of the Toastmasters used zeal and zest. Toastmaster Javeria used commendable during her session. I could hardly observe any not so good use of English language. There were very few mistakes, through very few grammarian mistakes. I would request all the members to focus on the correct use of preposition, and I could hardly notice the wrong usage of tenses as well. But instead of is, was used in the sentence. That's all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Grammarian, for sharing your grammarian report with us. Our timer is back, and I will like Toastmaster Hina to share her timer report with us. Toastmaster Hina, stage is yours.
Thank you so much, our intelligent Toastmaster Rehana. The prepared speaker, Toastmaster Seeraj, took 7 minutes and 10 seconds. During table topics, I took 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Toastmaster Zishan, 2 minutes and 8 seconds. Toastmaster Fatma, 1 minute, 36 seconds. Maliha, 3 minutes, 38 seconds. The table topic evaluator, myself, I took 3 minutes, 30 seconds during table topic evaluation, and evaluator Toastmaster Faisal took 3 minutes and 29 seconds when I got disconnected, and I didn't note down the complete time of Toastmaster Faisal's evaluation. It was all from my side. Over to you, Toastmaster Journal Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Hina, for sharing your timer report with us. Dear Toastmasters, now it's time for me to share my evaluation of the overall evaluation of the meeting. And I am so happy as a president because our new member, Toastmaster Zainab, joined her first meeting as Toastmaster. And I must appreciate Toastmaster Zainab because she dared to take the role in her very first meeting as well. That is commendable. Toastmaster Sadaf, she joined us after a break and she took the role of Sergeant at Arms. She took the role of grammarian. She deserves a huge round of applause. And another round of applause for our diligent Toastmaster Faisal Iqbal because he actually took a myriad of roles and especially he volunteered to be an ARC counter when our ARC counter got disconnected. Dear Toastmasters, I want to appreciate all of you because we managed to start our meeting well at time. Our energetic, enthusiastic Toastmaster Sadaf, she played the role of Sergeant at Arms and she started the meeting with great energy and enthusiasm. Our TMOD Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Javeria, she had chosen a wonderful theme, stories. And the theme hooked all of us because we human beings love to listen to stories. Be they children, be they grown-ups, all of us love to listen to stories. She explained the segments of the meeting and she invited tag team to explain their roles. Our enthusiastic Toastmaster Seeraj, she delivered a speech from level 2 of her Pathway Effective Coaching. The table topic master, Toastmaster Faisal, he chose interesting, easy to respond topics, and the topics enabled the speakers to speak their hearts out. So that was really commendable. During the evaluation segment, our evaluator, Toastmaster Hina, she evaluated the table topic segment and speech was evaluated by Toastmaster Faisal Iqbal. They shared positive and constructive feedback with the speakers. That was really amazing. Our tag team shared their reports with us. One little humble suggestion for our grammarian, she forgot to share with us about the usage of word of the week. Overall, we had a very interesting meeting today. There was a lot of learning and fun-filled experience throughout the meeting. And I hope all of you enjoyed the meeting. Just few suggestions for you, dear Toastmasters. Keep your videos on during the meeting so that we can have an interactive session, because your smiles give us energy and the meeting becomes interactive and fun filled when the videos are turned on and we can see your beautiful smiling faces. Now, I would like Toastmaster Faisal to share the polls for best auxiliary role player, for best of big three, and also for best evaluator. And while he is launching the polls, I will like Toastmaster Zainab to share her experience of today's meeting with us. The poll for best tag team role player, you can see the poll. Please vote for your best tag team role player. Our timer, Toastmaster Hina, our counter, Toastmaster Faisal Iqbal, and grammarian, Toastmaster Sadaf. Please vote for the best tag team role player, dear Toastmasters. Show thumbs up when you have submitted your vote. Please vote for best auxiliary role player, our Sergeant at Arms Toastmaster Sadaf. And we are not done with question master. Tech Post Toastmaster Faisal Iqbal. Please vote for the best auxiliary role player, Sergeant at Arms Toastmaster Sadaf, and our Tech Post Toastmaster Faisal Iqbal. Show your thumbs up when you are done with voting. Please vote for best evaluator, and evaluators were speech evaluator Toastmaster Faisal Iqbal and table topic evaluator Toastmaster Hina. Please vote for the best evaluator. And now we are left with best of big three. Please vote for the best of big three.
Thank you so much.
We are done with the polls now, and I'll be sharing the results with you. In the meanwhile, I will like Toastmaster Zainab to share with us her experience of today's meeting. Toastmaster Zainab, please share your experience of today's meeting.
Are you listening me? Am I audible?
Yes, Zainab, you are audible. We can hear you.
It's a very new platform for me. And I'm as a learner, I learned a lot from you guys. You installed in me the importance of hard working and learning and not comparing on small matters, even encourage me. All of these things I have learned from you. I feel very confident and I'm very clear in my all points related to speaking. I just express my words that it's not hard nut to crack. Inshallah, I will hit the rock. And I just say I'm very gratitude to all of you, and I just say thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Zainab. As it is said that a journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step. You have taken the first step, and we wish you a very best of luck for your journey of personal development and growth. Now, I would like Zishan Heather to share his experience of today's meeting with us. Zishan, are you with us?
Yes, TM Rehana, it was indeed a wonderful experience. Joining a meeting out of your comfort zone, it's actually the success of this club that the members in such a large number, 11 participants, have managed to join this meeting. And I appreciate the Toastmasters who are performing the multiple roles actually, because making the meeting success means you have to play many roles. So a Toastmaster wears many hats. It was indeed an excellent opportunity for all of us, a wonderful experience. I thank you all for providing us this opportunity today. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Zishan, for sharing your experience with us. Now I will like this. I don't know, she is Fatima, I guess. Re-M6I. Will you please like to share your experience of today's meeting with us? Fatma, are you with us?
It was actually a very good experience. So it was overall a fabulous meeting. I got opportunity to interact with a well-groomed and amazing speakers, and to interact with them was a really amazing experience for me. I would love to be a permanent part of this Toastmaster platform, and it was wonderful. I began to know my flaws, and I will try to improve them. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Fatma, and we will love to have you as a Toastmaster. Now, I will like Toastmaster Sadaf to share her experience of today's meeting with us. Toastmaster Sadaf, please share your experience of today's meeting with us.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rehana, for calling me on stage. It was great, of course. It's always great to listen to such experienced and great speakers at the same time. Especially Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Javeria. I enjoyed your session a lot because I was literally flowing back in time, and I was recalling my childhood when I used to listen childhood stories from my grandmother, and my present as well, because my kid is in that age where he loves to listen to stories. So it was quite relatable, and I really enjoyed a lot. I loved listening to your, very fluent use of English language. As grammarian, I was really concentrating on the use of English language as well. So it was a great experience, and I am really motivated again. I hope I'll be the part of next meeting as well, and all the meetings coming in the upcoming meetings, inshallah. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rehana.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sadaf, and we will love to see you in our upcoming meetings as well. Thank you so much for joining. Now, I will like Toastmaster Kaim Abbas to share his experience of today's meeting. Toastmaster Kaim, are you with us?
Am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible. We can hear you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for having me. Actually, I was driving, so there was a lot of disruption, and the signals were wending out. But Faisal all time let me in again and again. I was trying to be in the meeting. Thanks for Faisal. Thanks for the opportunity that you were trying to give me for the table topics, but I was unable to connect at that time. And at the same time, the signal dropped. It was a very interesting session. I enjoyed it a lot. A lot of newcomers and a lot of energy in it in the meeting. People are showing up and are willing to learn. That's a good sign to see. I'm also willing to have a good learning session with you all guys. Although I was not that much participative in the meeting, yet I foresee or I look forward to, you can say, continue learning with each other. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kaim, for joining our meeting, and we will love to host you in our upcoming meetings as well. Thank you so much. Dear Toastmasters, now I'm going to share with you the result of the polls. Our best tag team role player for today is there's a tie between Toastmaster Hina and Toastmaster Faisal. So a huge round of applause for our best tag team role player for today, Toastmaster Hina Azam. She was timer, and Toastmaster Faisal Iqbal, who was an counter. Our best table topic speaker for today is Toastmaster Zishan. A huge round of applause for Toastmaster Zishan. Our best evaluator for today is Toastmaster Hina Azam. A huge round of applause for our best evaluator, Toastmaster Hina Azam. Our best prepared speaker for today, we had only one prepared speaker, and that was Toastmaster Seerat Kamal. A huge round of applause for Toastmaster Seerat Kamal. Our Best of Big Three award goes to our wonderful Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Javeria. A huge round of applause for Toastmaster Javeria. Best Auxiliary Role Player award goes to our diligent tech host, Toastmaster Faisal Iqbal. A huge round of applause for Toastmaster Faisal Iqbal. Dear Toastmasters, I will like all of you to switch on your videos so that we can take a group photo, and there is power outage at my place. I won't be able to switch on the light. Please turn on your videos so that we can have a picture. And Toastmaster Javeria, can you please take a picture?
Yes, so let's see every one of you.
Before Toastmaster
Toastmaster
Javeria takes the picture, may I request to everyone to please change your phone's camera landscape from towards landscape, not this, like this, please, like this, possible.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Wonderful.
Can you please switch on your video if possible? Get ready, everyone.
Ready? Smile, everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us, and we hope to see you again on Saturday. And we meet every Saturday. Our timings are 5:45 to 7:15 p.m. And my humble suggestion is take the roles timely, prepare for your roles so that you can wow the audience. And we had guest Fatima. Guest Fatima, I have one question for you. How did you get to know about Toastmasters and Club 122 Toastmasters?
Ma'am, one of my father's friends told me about this platform. I found it interesting to interact with different people, so I joined this. When I was searching that which platform and club I should join, I found this club and I thought maybe it is good to join. Just this was what I found.
Okay, Fatma, you can share your contact number in the chat and your email as well.
And where do I have to share my contact number? Could you please repeat?
In the chat.
Okay, I will.
I would like to request our BPPR to share the certificates with our members, and I would also like you to share special certificates with Toastmaster Sadaf, Toastmaster Zainab for taking their roles, and also a special certificate for Toastmaster Faisal for taking a myriad of roles.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rehana, and I'm very happy to host and take the roles. It was a very learning experience indeed, taking these mirrored roles today. And
yes, we can hear you, Toastmaster Faisal.
okay, thank you so much. In the meantime, our guest is sharing her contact details. May I ask Toastmaster Zishan if he's here with us?
Yeah,
Toastmaster
is the
Zishan,
meeting
if it's
continue?
possible.
Yes, please go ahead.
Yes, meeting is officially adjourned. Let me just